All right, I am here with the commissioner of the league and captain of the Cardinals, Sam Skibbe. Sam, thanks for being here.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
Well, I'm glad to, obviously. Just to get started, tell me a little bit about your thoughts on Season 12 of the SWBL and what you're looking forward to this weekend.
You know, every year we get bigger and better, and this is the proof. We have 50 players this year, the most we've ever had. We have 8 teams. Our rosters have expanded to 8 with plenty of new rules to boot. So this is, each year we're getting better and better, and obviously with grass growing in the outfield, you can't beat that. So
that is good to see. New base paths as well, I noticed.
New base paths. Yes, they're looking really great. We evened them out, and they're nice and grainy, so it's good.
Very nice. I heard you mention quite briefly some rule changes.
Yes.
One that's certainly going to come into play this weekend is the pitcher's poison. Tell me a little bit about that, what it is, and kind of the reasons for it, and what you hope it brings to the league and maybe in the future.
You know, the national scene of leagues all around the country and in the national tournament that we go to in Ohio, they play with this thing called pitcher's poison. And obviously it would be, instead of having to throw the ball all the way to first, you would have the ground out, throw it to the pitcher as a closer throw. In our opinion, and in my strong opinion as well, the front office backed me up, and it was pretty much a unanimous vote from all captains that if you have a dinker single down the line, it should not be a single. A dinker hit down the line, it should not be a single. It should be an out. And I know this is not the Major League Baseball, but at the same time, Major League Baseball, a ground out to third base is always an out usually. So that's kind of the reasons we did it. We didn't think that people deserved a single for a really bad hit, so to speak.
Okay, I understand. And what are some of the changes that'll bring to the league this year? I think even in the short couple of games we've noticed that it's shortened some of the games, would you say?
I think the games are going much quicker. I think with 4-man batting orders, you don't get as many at-bats, but it also includes more people in the league. And in the long run, that's what we want to do. We want to make Wiffleball a mainstream sport for not only the people here in St. Louis, but for around the country as well.
And for many people, speaking of many people, the Cardinals were the first team ever this year to max out the 8-man roster.
We were, yes.
How is that, speaking from a team perspective, how is that going to come into play with in terms of who's starting each game, who's batting, that type of thing?
You know,
take me through that.
The past 2 years, we have had a team where myself and Brett Spencer have been pretty solid, and our third player has always kind of dropped the ball for us. And we have tried to think of a way, and we thought, what better way than just get as many people as possible and try them all out. So we, a couple of them won't be making it, especially until maybe late Saturday or Sunday, but we're confident that we can do a mismatch of players and do a collection of talent to maybe get us some wins.
Okay, absolutely. I know, you know, obviously, as you kind of mentioned in the last 2 seasons, the Cardinals on paper, with you and Brett Spencer, should have been at that elite level, however you've underperformed. So let's hope that some of these new players can get it done for you guys.
Yeah, one of the biggest reasons is, you know, Brett's been our ace pitcher and I've been our best hitter, and we haven't been a good complement for each other. So we're hoping to turn that around this year.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, do you have any other thoughts on the league in general? The Rays going for a 3-peat, perhaps. The Yankees going for 100 home runs. Perhaps the first team ever. There's a lot of exciting things happening.
Yes, there's a lot of great storylines with the SWBL, and I think that attests to the reason, you know, there's 361 days of build-up, and then we let it all out in 4 days. So I think it really builds all those years, and the trash talking gets more, and Twitter's been blowing up this year for all the things, and just the 2 games we've seen so far have been great games with our new rules, and everything's been working out. So we're really excited for Season 12.
Well, as am I, and I know every year, as you said, there's a lot of build-up to it, and I always look forward to this weekend. I'm really excited to see what this weekend holds, and who walks away a champion from Season 12.
Hopefully our significant others are okay on their bachelorette party this weekend.
You and I both agree. We might have to do a recap after the weekend to sit back down. But Sam, thanks for being here.
Joe, thank you so much.
I wish the league nothing but the best. Absolutely.